unbelievable facts about Earth's hidden wonders. Think you know our planet? We live on a world of vast oceans and towering mountains, and we like to think we've mapped every corner and solved every puzzle. But what if that's not even close to the truth? What if I told you that deep beneath our feet there are crystals the size of school buses? That in a remote river in South America, the water itself explodes into a rainbow of impossible colors? And what if the entire story of civilization, the one we've been told for centuries, is completely wrong? Today, we're journeying to the planet's most secret corners, from caves that glow like galaxies to ancient ruins that defy all explanation. These are the wonders that will make you question everything. We're counting down the 10 most unbelievable hidden wonders on Earth. And you'll want to stick around, because our number 1 spot rewrites history as you know it. Kicking things off at number 10, we're heading to the volcanic heart of Hawaii, far from the sunny beaches you know. Deep underground lies the Kazumura Cave, a colossal subterranean world that holds the title of the longest and deepest lava tube on the planet. This isn't just a cave. It's an underground highway, stretching for an incredible 42 miles or 68 kilometers. Formed by ancient lava flows from the Kilauea volcano, Kazumura is a maze of tunnels and massive chambers, many of which are still completely unexplored. Imagine walking through a passage carved not by water, but by molten rock, where the walls are literally frozen rivers of basalt. It plunges over 3,600 feet from its highest point to its lowest. Exploring this cave is like taking a journey toward the center of the Earth, a silent, dark world created by one of nature's most powerful forces. It's a huge reminder that some of Earth's greatest creations are hidden right under our feet. For our 9th wonder, we're in a field in Scotland where a 5,000-year-old mystery lies buried. This is the Cocknow Stone, a massive slab of rock covered in some of the most intricate and puzzling carvings ever found. And these aren't just random scribbles. They're a complex web of swirling circles and geometric patterns known as cup and ring marks. First unearthed in the 19th century, the stone's meaning has stumped archaeologists ever since. What were our Neolithic ancestors trying to tell us? Some think it's an ancient map of the surrounding lands, or maybe even a celestial chart, mapping the stars thousands of years before modern astronomy. Others suggest it was a sacred site, with the patterns acting as a guide for rituals. Because the carvings were being damaged by weather and vandals, archaeologists in the 1960s made a tough call. They reburied the stone to protect it. So today, one of Europe's most important pieces of prehistoric art lies hidden, its cosmic message waiting to be fully understood. Next up, at number 8, we're in Peru, home to a canyon so immense it makes the Grand Canyon look small. This is the Colca Canyon, a geological titan that's nearly twice as deep as its famous American cousin. At its deepest, the canyon floor is a staggering 11,155 feet, or 3,400 meters below the rim. This colossal gash in the earth was carved over millions of years by the relentless Colca River. But its sheer size is only part of the story. This is the kingdom of the Andean condor, one of the largest flying birds in the world. With wingspans stretching up to 10 feet, these majestic birds ride the thermal updrafts rising from the canyon's depths, soaring effortlessly over the abyss. Watching a condor glide past, with those immense canyon walls as a backdrop, is seeing nature at its most raw and magnificent. While the Grand Canyon gets millions of visitors, Colca Canyon remains a wilder, more remote wonder, a testament to the planet's power to create on a scale that's almost too big to comprehend. At number 7, we find ourselves in a remote corner of Colombia, at a river that for most of the year looks totally normal. But for a few spectacular months, it transforms into a biological masterpiece known as Caño Cristales, or the liquid rainbow. From around June to November, this river explodes with brilliant reds, yellows, greens, and blues, all flowing together in a surreal, living painting. This magical effect isn't caused by minerals or algae. It's a unique aquatic plant called Macarenia clavigera. When the water level and sunlight are just right, the plant bursts into a dazzling array of colors, turning the entire river into a work of art. This plant is found nowhere else on Earth, making Caño Cristales a true one-of-a-kind wonder. For years, the region was off-limits, but now, visitors can see the spectacle for themselves. Its ecosystem is incredibly fragile. Though, you can't wear sunscreen or insect repellent, as the chemicals can kill the delicate plants and destroy the colors. It's a vivid reminder that some of the world's most beautiful things are also its most delicate. Our sixth wonder takes us to the wind-swept deserts of southern Jordan. Snaking across the landscape for 93 miles, or 150 kilometers, are the ruins of a mysterious ancient wall known as the Khat Shabib. It was first spotted from a plane in 1948, and archaeologists have been scratching their heads ever since. Who built it? When? And why? The wall isn't one single structure, but a series of low, winding walls, dotted with the ruins of about 100 small towers. Theories about its purpose are all over the place. At first, people thought it was a defensive wall, but it was probably only about 3 feet high, too short to stop an army. Newer theories suggest it was a boundary, but a boundary between what? Some researchers think it marked the line between ancient farmers and nomadic herders. Others argue it could have been a guide for trade routes. Decades later, no one has a definitive answer, and the Khat Shabib remains one of the largest and most puzzling structures in the Middle East. We're halfway through, and the mysteries are only getting deeper. If your mind is blown already, hit that like button and let us know in the comments which wonder has fascinated you the most. Your support helps us travel to even more secret corners of the globe. Now, let's get back to the countdown. Coming in at number 5 is a place that looks like it's from another planet. We're heading to the highlands of Bolivia, to Salar de Uyuni, the world's largest salt flat. Spanning over 10,000 square kilometers, it's a vast, blindingly white desert of salt. During the dry season, it's a surreal, cracked landscape. But when the rains come, it becomes something truly unbelievable, the world's largest natural mirror. A thin layer of water covers the perfectly flat surface, creating a flawless reflection of the sky. The horizon vanishes, and it's impossible to tell where the earth ends and the heavens begin. Walking on it feels like walking on clouds, a disorienting and profoundly beautiful experience. But this wonder holds another secret. It sits on one of the largest lithium reserves in the world, a key ingredient for the batteries that power our modern lives. It's a place where otherworldly beauty and priceless resources collide, a landscape that is both serene and powerful. For our fourth wonder, we go deep into the darkness of the Waitomo Caves in New Zealand, where a galaxy of living lights is waiting. The ceilings here don't just glitter. They are alive with thousands of tiny glowing creatures called Arachnocampa luminosa, a species of glowworm found only in New Zealand. The effect is mesmerizing. As you glide on a boat through the silent underground river, you look up at a breathtaking canopy of blue-green stars twinkling in the dark. This celestial light show is actually a clever and kind of gruesome hunting trap. The glowworms dangle sticky, silk-like threads and use the light from their tails to lure in small insects. The dark, damp caves are the perfect habitat for them to thrive. This natural wonder is so delicate that noise and light are strictly controlled, as even a whisper can disturb the glowworms and make their lights fade. A visit to the Waitomo Caves isn't just a tour, it's an encounter with a living, breathing constellation hidden deep inside the earth. At number 3, we plunge nearly 1,000 feet beneath the Naica mine in Mexico, into a chamber so extreme it's been called the Sistine Chapel of Crystals. This is the Cueva de los Cristales, or Giant Crystal Cave, a place that just doesn't seem real. Found by accident by miners in 2000, this cave is filled with the largest natural crystals ever discovered. These aren't the kind of crystals you find in a gift shop. We're talking colossal beams of selenite gypsum, some reaching over 36 feet long and weighing up to 55 tons. They crisscross the cavern, creating a chaotic and beautiful forest of translucent white pillars. The crystals grew over hundreds of thousands of years in water that was super rich in minerals and heated by magma deep below. But this beauty is deadly. The cave's air temperature can hit 136 degrees Fahrenheit, or 58 degrees Celsius, with nearly 100% humidity. An unprotected person couldn't survive in there for more than 10 minutes. For this reason, the cave is closed to the public and was allowed to re-flood in 2017, hopefully preserving the crystals and allowing them to continue their slow, silent growth. For our runner-up at number 2, we take to the skies above the deserts of Peru to witness a mystery that has captivated the world for nearly a century, the Nazca Lines. Etched into the desert floor are over 800 massive designs, including straight lines that run for miles, perfect geometric shapes, and stunning drawings of more than 70 animals and plants. A spider, a hummingbird, a monkey, even a whale. Created by the Nazca culture between 500 BC and 500 AD, these enormous figures are so large they can only be truly seen from the air. This fact alone has sparked endless debate. How did an ancient civilization without airplanes design and create such massive, precise figures? And more importantly, why? Theories range from the astronomical to the spiritual. Some scholars think they were a giant calendar, pointing to stars or the sun on solstices. Others believe they were pathways for religious ceremonies, or maybe giant offerings to gods in the sky. The dry, windless climate has preserved these drawings for almost 2,000 years, leaving us with a beautiful and profound question mark carved into the face of the earth. And now, for our number 1 unbelievable wonder, we travel to southeastern Turkey to a simple-looking hill that holds a secret so profound it has forced us to rethink the very origins of human civilization. This is Göbekli Tepe. Discovered in the 1990s, this site isn't just another ancient ruin. It is the oldest temple in the world. Dated to over 11,500 years old, Göbekli Tepe is a mind-boggling 6,000 years older than Stonehenge and 7,000 years older than the pyramids of Giza. But what makes it truly revolutionary is who built it. For decades, we believe that humans first invented farming, then settled down in villages, and only then developed complex religion and built monuments. Göbekli Tepe flips that entire story on its head. The people who built this incredible site were hunter-gatherers. They hadn't even domesticated animals or farmed crops yet. The site is made of massive circular structures and intricately carved T-shaped pillars weighing up to 50 tons, all decorated with detailed reliefs of animals like foxes, lions, and vultures. The sheer scale of it all would have required a massive coordinated workforce, something we thought was impossible for a pre-agricultural society. This suggests that it might have been the shared goal of building this sacred place that pushed humans to settle down and invent farming, not the other way around. And ongoing excavations continue to unearth new structures and statues, constantly adding new layers to this revolutionary discovery. Göbekli Tepe shows us that before we were farmers, before we were villagers, we were thinkers, artists, and builders, driven by a deep need to find our place in the cosmos. From the deepest lava tubes to the world's oldest temple, our planet is overflowing with wonders that defy our expectations and ignite our imagination. These places are more than just destinations. They're proof that our world is far more mysterious and extraordinary than we can ever fully know. There are still secrets buried beneath the sands, hidden in the deep, and waiting on mountaintops we've yet to climb. So which of these unbelievable wonders would you want to see first? Let us know in the comments below. We love hearing from you. And if you want to keep exploring the most incredible and mysterious places on Earth, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell. You won't want to miss where we're going next. Thanks for watching.